Okay, haven't done a video in a little while. First up, as for my nitro stuff, I have actually sold a lot of it. I am still selling some of it. So if you're interested, I have a Mad Force lift, a Tamiya 801 XT with a OS30 VG Max. I have a HPI RS4 3 Nitro SS, the HPI RS4 3 Nitro Drift, and HPI RS4 Nitro Evo Plus, two Team Associated Nitro TC3s, and an Armor Raider. I also have a Dark Thunder and the Ducati bike. I'm trying not to sell those unless I have to, but yeah. Let's get to the actual point of this build, of this video. All these quads have the same thing in common. They all have the exact same stack. This is an Acrobat. Just going to move them off to the side one by one and then get to the main thing. This is my Diatone GTM3 Stretch X. I actually ended up breaking it and got a brand new one. And I had someone that sent me this frame because I had broke it. So first I had someone send me this, which is the normal X, and this is a Stretch X. So I didn't have anything to build. I didn't have stack or anything, so for $38 through Race Day Quads, I was able to get this, and this is the, where'd that go? Right here. The Mamba by Diatone. The pads are really small. That's one thing a lot of people have complained about, is the pads come off. I solder a lot, and I've even seen people in the reviews for Race Day Quads saying the pads lift really easy, especially the S-bus back here or the video in right here. It's very small, so I'm sorry if you can't see very well. Try to get it centered up and find something that I can point with very well. But you have this yellow wire right here, and you have this one. Let me actually zoom in some. Where's that button at? Okay, there we go. This one right here, a lot of people have problems with, and this one back here, that's the S-bus in. I still have to wire up the VTX. I'm just using the FX3 by AKK. I've got it in my Acrobat, and it works great. It does 600 milliwatt, and I have, right now I'm just going to use the dipole. But let's take it apart real quick. Unlike my go-to was always the Emax Mini Magnum if I just wanted something cheap just to start flying. Let's back out. But this is a flight controller and an ESC. But it's only F3 and it only does like 12 amps. This ESC does, I believe, 20 amps with 25 amp bursts. And on these little 3-inch, I mean, this could work on a light 5-inch. The only thing I didn't like about this stack is it used plastic standoffs. Like these. So, I order through Race Day Quads. I live in Georgia. I live in Atlanta. Well, Hampton. And since it's not that far, I can get something in 2 days from them. If I order early enough, I'll have it in 2 days. Even though they always play it safe and say it's going to take 3 days. I ordered this on Tuesday, had it on Thursday, built it 2 days ago. Today's Sunday. Well, like I said, a lot of people talk about the pads coming off. When it comes to undoing a solder joint, do not pull, do not put too much heat. Just touch the wire. Like, I'll just show the tip that I use. I use this tiny little tip for this. It's got some solder on it, but you can see it. Very small, almost needle tip, but it's got flat spots on each side. And I set it up to 400 degrees, and I also use this solder, Kester 6040. Yeah, I got a large roll because with how much building, repairing, and stuff like that, and I've got the quads that I showed at the beginning, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 that you can't see at the moment. But let's continue. One thing that's really nice about this is instead of using the pins like the Emax F3 does, this one's, I believe, $45, and it only uses the F3 chip, so you're not going to get the performance of F4 chip. But it's quite amazing what they have been able to pack into this, and some people have had bad luck. I've had bad luck with the Emax stacks. But Emax has always, I've never had a problem when it comes to getting a warranty for anything. So I'm just going to get those off. And that's how I have my ESC wired up. It used to come with a solid state capacitor. Now it comes with a Sanyo 470 millifarad 25 volt. This is good for 3 to 4S. If you wanted to, you could run it on 2S if you have a very light build like my... Oh, well, yeah, there's another. This one I tried to do a Rubik's Cube over asphalt. This is my little deuce. And I broke a motor bell. But everything still works, which is amazing. All the motors still work. The stack still works. And this is using the Emax F3. So I really like that, but for cheaper you get better. It's a little harder to solder on because, as you can see, the pads are tiny. It's a flight controller. Move it off to the side. I have my receiver for RXSR right here. Where is RXSR? I can't even remember where I put it right at this moment. It's on this desk somewhere. I'm sure somebody can point it out. I'll find it. But that's for the receiver. This is for the camera. And this one I'm actually using a Foxeer Micro Aero Pro. On my Stretch X, I'm using a Runcam Micro Swift, I believe. Either a Swift or a Sparrow. But I wanted something that wasn't too expensive and that I thought would fly great, and a lot of people have said they've had problems with this, so I honestly wanted to try it, and seeing that I bought it through PayPal, if anything goes wrong, I can contact through PayPal. But this is the ESC board. It doesn't have a lot of capacitance on board, so that's why it's nice to have this right here. And then, but like I said, I get mine through Race Day Quads. And the biggest thing you're going to want to do is get the M2 by 25 millimeter screws. So it'll be mounted with metal screws, and I just used some very small spacers to space it. I've already hovered it one time. It's taken apart right now so I can put the VTX on. But overall, it's been a very easy build. It's very small. The pads are very small, so you have to be careful of that. It doesn't come with a buzzer, but it comes with everything you see. It comes with this. It comes with the wiring for the ESC itself to power it up, XT30. Of course, the stack comes with 2 of these little wires that go from the ESC to the flight controller. I mean, hell, for $43, well, no, $41 shipped, you can't really beat what you get. Yeah, you get a second wire there. I'm just going to set that off to the side and get back to that. I'm still looking for that RXSR. Here's a XM Plus. The RXSR's got to be around here somewhere. I'll have to look at that. Look for that when I'm not doing a video. Still annoys me that I can't find it. But yeah, the Mamba stack, I have it in my Acrobrat. I changed out the stack in my Stretch X Diatone for this. For the Mamba stack, I have not had any problems. So it all comes down to what you want to get with your money. I mean, why spend so much when you can get very equivalent stuff? Like this is one of the standoffs that it comes with, these plastic ones. And it does come with these little white, take this back off real quick. The main reason I'm getting rid of nitro, I'm keeping two. I'm keeping the bike, and I'm trying to keep the Dark Thunder. They just sit. I don't run them anymore. I've already sold the Schumacher, my Jado, my Fortec, my T-Max. I mean, why let something sit when I can sell it and somebody else can have fun with it? But I still have motors that I can do tuning videos with, so that will be coming soon now that I'm actually completely getting away from surface and going to air. Because back in February of 2014, I started with quads. But just a set of motors cost $200. So I went to surface. Had an awesome time with that. Had fifth scales, all kind of stuff. Eventually just got tired of it. Went back to quads. Now you can get, the Stretch. This right here costs $180. And this does 109 miles per hour. The new R349, if you've watched UAV Futures, does 113 miles per hour. 3 inches really fun if you don't have a lot of room. That's why I really like 3 inch, especially in, I mean, I have my 5 inches. I've got five inchers. And of course I have the, sorry, looking at other stuff. I also have the Stingray 500, which I don't fly it a lot. But overall, this stack has just been very good to me. I haven't had a problem with it. It's done everything I've asked of it, no problem. Once I actually get some FPV footage of this, some DVR footage, I'll post that up to show others. Because it'll be nice not to have the props in the way of my field of view as much. So, yeah, that's it for that. If you're interested in any of the nitros that I have, like I said, I got a Mad Force, a Tamiya 801 XT Truggy, which is big, is 8th scale. The 3 Nitro RS4s, RS4 3s. The Arma Raider. The 2 Nitro TC3s. And yeah, that's just about it. It's just, I need the money, and honestly, surface just isn't doing it for me anymore. So I'm sorry if that upsets anyone. That's what I started this channel with, but now I'm going over to this, and I'll start doing actual build videos of quads. The next build I do, I'll actually do that and record everything. But this right here, I mean, you put the stack in place, you wire up all 4 motors, secure the motors in place, put the flight controller down, solder up your camera, your VTX, and your receiver, configure it, and you're in the air. So, yeah, like usual, thanks for watching. Peace.